Hi everyone, it's Laurie. I haven't made a video for a little while. I've been recuperating from some surgery. I do hope to be able to get back to more frequent videos, particularly with all the fun tarot tags and things that have been going on lately. I've been reading a bit about Marseille tarot, which is new to me, so I've really been enjoying learning all, the variety of different ways people have for reading the Marseille. And there's a particular deck that I recently got, and I haven't seen very much about this deck on YouTube. I don't even know if I've seen anything that's in English. I've seen a couple things that are in French and Spanish, a couple of videos, I mean. And so I thought I'd take the opportunity to make a flip through video in English for anyone who may be interested. This is obviously the Tarot de Marseille that is by Joseph Peterson. Oops, I'm so sorry, that wasn't in the shot there. And this is the box that it comes in. I did get the box from Amazon. The artist, I guess, Joseph Peterson is here in the United States. And I ordered it from Amazon, and he actually sent it. It arrived from Joseph Peterson himself. So that was really kind of cool. I didn't know that. I might have asked him to sign the box or something had I known, but so there isn't a booklet or any kind of information really that comes along with it, except a few supplemental cards that explain some kind of cool things about this deck. It is based on the Jean Noblet tarot. According to the information, this is the oldest Tarot de Marseille. It only survives in a single deck. It is in the Bibliothèque Nationale de France. Joseph Peterson says it dates from about 1659, that it was produced in Paris by Jean Noblet, but it has some other unique features compared to later, more modernized decks like the Convert, Nicolas Convert, which was done 100 years later. This particular deck, Joseph Peterson calls a reconstruction because he preserved the original art as much as possible and tried to restore the colors to their original state and repair damage, I suppose, that's on the original deck. The cards, the pip cards 6 through 10 of Swords are missing from the original deck, and so Joseph Peterson carefully reconstructed them so that they could fit and have a complete deck. He did also he did some supplemental cards, which can be substituted for the original cards. Oh, it's kind of cool. It's really cool. So I won't talk about it too much now. I'll show you as we go through. This is the box. This is it, just a kind of a little tuck box. We start with the Magician. This is a card that has some alternatives to it. So also included in this deck, besides the original Magician, there's a spelling error. And also he's holding like either an incomplete wand or a wand that is, supposed to be something else. Oh, I should probably mention at this point that there's nudity in this deck. That's the original card that comes in the deck, and then Joseph Peterson also includes this version, which fixes the wand, gives him a more complete wand. So he's got a bit more complete wand there. And then there's actually a third version of this card that not only gives him the complete wand, but also fixes the spelling. So this would kind of be one of the cards that could be substituted for the Mage card. Okay, the Mage. Let's see. Let's keep going. So this is the Paterson. I think if I leave it there, they're very slippy cards. And the Empress. The Emperor. So you can see the colors are all, it's a very limited color palette, although I think it's very pretty. Oranges and golds and reds, browns, some kind of peachy colors. Let's see how close I can get here. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty close actually to the live colors. Here's the Pope. Oh wow. And the Chariot. Justice. Actually, I really like this particular. One side of her sword looks quite used and the other side looks clean. So she's kind of interesting. Is it going to focus? There we go. The Hermit. Oh yeah, his cloak's blue. You can see that well on the camera. Super, super, super. Okay. Here's the Fortune card. And again, this is misspelt apparently down here. Oh yeah, that's an E instead of an F for fortune. And so there is a replacement card for that. So if you like to use this deck with the proper spelling, because maybe the original misspelled word bothers you, then you got it. It's fixed. It's in here. So, okay, fix the spelling on that one. Force. The Hanged Man. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, I was just checking to see if... I thought there was another Hanged Man for some reason. Death. And Temperance, which is misspelled here as well. Joseph Peterson very kindly included a correctly spelled Temperance card. Okay, the Devil, the Tower card, the Star. Sorry. Yeah, it's definitely not on autofocus. Okay. Sorry, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment card, the World. So this second World card adjusts the proportions of the head and the arms to look slightly more natural than the original, where she looks a little bit like a weightlifter. So the World card, and here's, oh, there's a lot of nudity in this guy. The Fool has got the everything's on show there, all of his goods hanging out for the world to see, and also the cat. Okay, so now I'll go, let's see quickly through. These are the wands. Three of Wands. The cards are a little bit slippy. That's just kind of the finish. It's slightly glossy. You can see it's not really, I wouldn't call that a matte finish, but I wouldn't call it a high gloss finish either. But you can see it is reflective. And they are a bit slippery when set on top of one another. I'll just kind of move through these quickly. Isn't that pretty? I like that one. That's pretty too. Okay. That's the Page, the Valet, and the Knight. The Queen. King. Yeah, the colors are pretty close, at least the way they look on my screen, to the way they look in real life. They're autumnal, kind of drab, dark sort of colors. I could see how these might be the original, or at least the way the original colors look now in the museum. There's the Ace, Two of Cups, 3, 4, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and there's a second 6 of Cups because they not only, so there it's 4, it says 4 on one side, and it's a 6 on the other, so they've fixed that so that it says 6 on both sides. So this is your other alternative card. 7 of Cups. Same thing happened with the 8 of Cups. There it says 8, and here it says a number that doesn't exist. So they give you an 8. The artist remade, so it says 8 on both sides. So those are the corrected supplemental cards, and the rest of them are as is. Well, she doesn't look happy, does she? Oh no, that's the Knight. He doesn't look happy either. Neither does the Queen. And we'll go through the coins. Jean Noblet. DM, I have no idea what this says. Saint-Germain. Okay, there you are. Let's see. Okay. This wasn't a very expensive deck. I was lucky to have, I'm actually on a bit of a deck not spending ban at the moment, just because I'm not working, and then I had medical bills, unfortunately, for my surgery and all the physical therapy that I'm going to be doing and that sort of thing, occupational therapy. So, but I did happen to have quite a few Amazon points. So I was able to purchase, I think, 4 decks in total using Amazon points, which was very nice. And I bought all Tarot de Marseille. 2 of them have arrived. I purchased this deck and the Spanish Tarot Fournier, the new version, not the vintage. I would have liked the vintage version, but that was not available on Amazon. Just the new version was, so I bought the new version. Now we're into swords, and so we're going to be getting, let's see, this is 4, 5. So now we're getting into, this is the part that are missing from the original Jean Noblet deck. 6 through 10 are missing, and so Joseph Peterson drew these to fit the style of the rest of the swords, which I think, you know, I think they fit perfectly. So, very nice. That's a lot of swords. Too many swords there. Page of Swords. Knight. Queen. Grumpy Queens. And King. So, there you have it. That's it. Tarot de Marseille by Joseph Peterson in the very pretty original colors. I hope you enjoyed this little flip through and seeing the extra decks, extra cards, I'm sorry, that were included in this deck. And if you have any questions or comments, I'd love for you to, go ahead and put them down below. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.